So Matt, we're really looking forward to having you as one of our faculty for that big virtual conference on artificial intelligence and radiology. And I'm sure we'll have a lot of opportunities to talk about how we're all coping with this pandemic from the clinician perspective. And I agree with you. It seems like this effort, because it's human versus virus, that has totally opened up collaborative efforts and sharing of data faster than the humans alone could have done this. So tell us about, so this conference is going to be, the AIMed Radiology conference will be coming up on May 20th, and we're looking forward to hearing you talk about this aspect as well. And tell us a little bit about your perspective on the conference as well as your work with RSNA.
Great, yeah, thanks. I'm really looking forward to this conference. I'm excited to see that it's, really a great lineup of speakers, some of whom I know really well, and it's going to give an opportunity, I think, for folks that are showing up to really dig into some of the details and push past a lot of the sort of superficial hype that kind of comes around a lot of this. I think they can get a lot of great information, particularly about how we're using both text, deep learning to look at text, but also along with pixel data together to really sort of explore that. I think that that's something that will really get folks excited. I think the other things that we can talk about, and we will as part of some of the curricula there, are related mainly to, so how can I apply this to my practice? How do I need to start thinking about the kinds of questions that deep learning can help me answer? And where are the high yield areas, and so how can I sort of move into this field? And so I think those that are going to have the opportunity to come to this, and I hope everyone can, I think they're going to really take home a lot about both what's realistic, but then also how they can immediately start applying it to their own lives and their own practices. Yeah.
I think perhaps one of the big dividends is that we are now more open and more collaborative than ever before, because I feel like all the humans do realize that it took a virus, but that we really ought to be collaborating even more. So, and thank you for your efforts, by the way, as a clinician, for doing some of your work, and also as it relates to pediatric cardiology, radiology someday. So thank you, Matt.
No, of course. And again, what's really interesting about the sharing economy, I think the deep learning has really brought two fields, medicine and computer science together a lot around some of these things. But one of the things that on the clinical side that we weren't especially great at was being able to share efficiently and responsibly. And I think that we've learned a lot. In fact, we see with these large international data sharing efforts, in fact, RSNA is working on this now as part of a response to the virus, to really bring together hundreds of institutions to share their COVID data so that we can collectively learn about it and also come up with potential solutions that can scale our knowledge and distribute it pretty globally. And so I'm really excited about that effort. I hope that it again sets the tone for the future. So in the quote unquote post-COVID world, it's a more of a data sharing world where we can again all learn from each other and really build off of each other's efforts.
Well, thank you, Matt. We look forward to having you on the faculty for the upcoming virtual conference on May 20th.
Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it.